Hello, this is an emergency live. Something has happened and it is absolutely disgusting. Remember the live we did when Ashley's former ad sent us voice clips on what Ashley has saying? Let me replay some.
Phone before period. She talked to the phone with me and I recognize her voice. She is one of the betas, and I really want to murder her. I want to dox the hell out of this bitch. She has fucked with so many people so hard, and now she's fucked with me to where I don't have a place to go with my children. All because she thinks she's all high and fucking mighty. I haven't done anything to this fucking bitch. I'm gonna dox her. I want to know where her kids go to school to. I want to know where her husband works. I want to know every fucking thing about her. Yeah, Lori, I'm starting to sound like William Cartwright, but you know what? He taught me a few lessons, okay? So, yeah, it's time to be a fucking kind. Well, it looks like I'm going to be calling tomorrow, pretending that I'm an employer she just applied for a job for, and tell them what I found online. Oh, my God. It's time for me to be a fucking bitch. She is one of the betas. I recognize her voice from that one video because she and I had. Well, I blocked all those cunts, so I can't get a hold of their friends and family lists, but y'all can. She's the one that needs her ass killed. Killed. Violently killed. I'm thinking of ways right now that I could murder her and it would be so fucking great. Y'all just don't know. That's all right, Misty. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going to go on. I'll let y'all know tomorrow, but right now it's just like, I want to kill. I just really want to kill. I want to kill people. And I'm serious. I really want to kill. And it's sad because I have my gun with me. But when the bitches come near, I wish, oh God, I wish. I need to shut up. Trust me, I'm not going to go threaten anybody with my gun publicly. If I was to do that, I would have already done that shit. It's been sitting with me the whole damn time. Beautiful 45 caliber. Blow a hole in something. But I ain't blowing a hole in nothing in a long damn time, so that's how that goes. But no, I've never threatened anybody with my gun publicly. Those bitches, we were talking about guns one night on a live, and those bitches actually called the Lakewood Police Department. Did Lakewood Police Department show up at me? No, they did not. Why? Because they know me. They know what I used to do. In fact, it comes up every time they run my fucking license. So, those idiots seem to forget what I used to do. Well, they discredit it. Let's put it that way. They discredit it. You see, I had a badge number. And it's still pretty powerful in Arkansas State Police, so they can fuck off. Trust me, I'm not going to go threaten anybody with my gun publicly. See, what do you think about us? We're confused, irritated, agitated, and frustrated, and ready to kill. All in one time period. Well, I blocked all those cunts. So I can't get into their... Yeah, Barbara Farnsworth needs to be stopped. I need to do something about her.
This right here is a direct threat. This is not said in a joking way that you want to kill. You cannot take this out of context. You wanted to kill someone. You were not joking, and because she has shared the voice clips, you have done the most disgusting thing. You doxed her. You put her cell number on there, with photos of her family. You said you have been getting tips. Well, I hope they tipped you a good number, for a lawyer, as this is illegal. You shared a conversation, in a private chat between you and your ads, because this was not public information. How you have shared it, it is illegal. You have threatened to kill someone, then dox the cell number. This is a very dangerous situation, and I am not saying this to threaten you, but you are now in a lot of trouble. You may think you can get the pages shut down and the people behind them arrested, but lawfully you can't. The police will just tell you to get off social media. My page and my beta's page are all within the law. We do not dox or share private information. Yes, we got your voice clips, but that is not doxing, as we did not show anything personal, like your number and address. That is the difference. You can get in trouble for this, but I know you will not take my word for it, so let me prove it to you. I am going to play this short video about a lawyer explaining the threat Ashley made, and why it is illegal, and how this was not taken out of context.
One question that I get all the time is it really a crime to make an empty threat? So, for example, let's say you threaten to kill your ex-boss, or you threaten to burn your neighbor's house down, but you really have no intention of going through with it. You're just bluffing. You have no intention of carrying it out. The answer is, if your intention was to put them in fear, and you actually did put them in fear, then yes, you can be charged with criminal threats under Penal Code 422, even if it's an empty threat. And people say, look, I wasn't serious. I was just trying to scare the person. But that's just it. I mean, if you're trying to scare them and you do scare them, then you can be charged with a crime.
But you can say that the voice notes were sent in private, so it was not supposed to scare her. Now understandably you could have said that, and maybe wiggle your way out of it, but you doxed her straight after the messages were made public about you threatening to kill people, and then you posted her cell number. That is a threat in itself. You threatened to kill people with a gun, then dox messages and numbers, and even photos of her family. That right there is an intention to scare. Now your other argument could be, it was over social media, it was not directly at her. Well, let's talk to that lawyer again, since you will not believe me.
Another question that people ask me all the time is it a crime to threaten somebody by text message? And the answer is yes, absolutely. Under Penal Code 422, a criminal threat is when you threaten somebody intending to put them in fear and actually do put them in sustained fear. And the law says that you can make these threats verbally, in writing, or by electronic means. So it could be a text message, an email, a direct message on Twitter, a message on Facebook. It could be writing on their wall on Facebook. As a prosecutor, we even had a case one time where it was a tagging crew, and they went and tagged on the side of a building that they were going to kill a rival tagging crew. And we had a witness to that. We actually prosecuted them for criminal threats, for sort of tagging a threat on a building. So you can be charged regardless of the means by which you conveyed the threat. So my advice to people, first of all, most importantly, don't make threats against somebody.
Let me play them voice messages again. Maybe now you will understand what you have done, because she never doxed you, just shared voice recordings. Nothing too personal. This lady has kids, and you know she does. Ashley posted these to make a point that Jennifer is just as guilty. She never threatens to kill someone. She never made this information public. Ashley is trying to put the focus on Jennifer. Hence the post.
She's the one that needs her ass killed. I mean, killed. I mean, violently killed. I'm thinking of ways right now that I could murder her and it would be so fucking great. Y'all just don't know.
But this has been mentioned, about charges to you, and then you said we are stalking you. No, we are at our homes, educating people on emotional manipulation and scamming. That is not stalking. This is the Fair Use Act. You're going to destroy your life. You need to stop. Let me replay what you said.
Well, you know what? They can try to press charges. They can try. They got to remember they've been stalking me. I have all the proof in the world. Stalking my ass for months.
You know what I haven't had in a while that I want? A Dorito shell taco.
Oh, that sounds good.
Now on my last Facebook Live, I said Ashley will take a dump, and blame other people. Well, she has. She is now blaming everyone else, for her saying what she said, that they were egging her on, that it is their fault, she will not own up to what she did. This is a typical narcissist behavior.
I'd come in my door, it's a different fucking story. But, like I would waste my time. Like I would waste my time. Ain't worth it.
I mean, that whole sad eye.
Said it because I was pissed. I mean, any day. I was pissed. And you know what? Here's the part that I'm not telling you people. Jennifer Beck, Lori Flynn, and Linda Lou were egging it on. Jennifer Beck is the one who said Liz Christie was a beta. Still have those text messages, by the way.
So one thing that
I'm not laying
he
blame on
said
anybody.
right
I'm saying
here-
they're not taking their responsibility in the part either.
One thing that this guy said was, every world has an end. I know it's sad, but we just gotta make sure we live ours to the fullest.
Yes, we do. Get him out of my face.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Sonic. He's so cute.
I don't care. The thing is, they are not putting their part in there. They're just as guilty as I am. They're just as fucking guilty.
Now, to put the nail in the coffin, you messed up on live, big time. You said you were angry, you acted out of anger, that is a violent emotion, and you have violent intentions, because you made a violent threat.
I have to do it to give him my Roblox username.
I wanted to save on my messenger. I'm not answering them. Because shit's going around about me right now, and I don't really care to answer it.
Rumors.
No, it's not rumors. I said what I said because I was fucking pissed off, and I was being goaded on by 3 women who are not taking their responsibility in the matter either.
You seem very proud of that. You are more worried about yourself. It came out of your mouth. Your ex-ads were trying to help you and support you as they thought we were bullies, and then they turned their back on you because they found out who you were, a piss pot. Now, as usual, I am going to pass you over to the betas, and you guys can also come up tonight and have your say. Thanks guys, I will be in the chat.
Thank you, Alpha. That was awesome. We appreciate it.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hey, guys.
I do want to say something right off the bat. We have screenshots where Jennifer and another lady asked Ashley to stop making threats. They asked her directly, don't say that. That's going to get you in trouble. You shouldn't say that. Would you stop saying that? So there was no egging on, just to make that clear. They tried to get her to stop.
That's right.
It is very frustrating and sad. We agree.
We appreciate Alpha bringing the attorney into this because that's what we needed to hear. What she's trying to do is she's trying to intimidate and use an emotional manipulation to intimidate and scare the women who have released the voice messages. She's trying to get them to believe that they're going to be in all this big bad trouble because she's totally innocent and they are the ones that did all this conniving. She is so delusional when it comes to that. And not just delusional. Personally, I think this is a con artist who is perfected the ability to be a con artist. I personally have never seen anything like it. She knows how to milk the system. She knows exactly what to say. Intimidating people by saying she was a police officer. You know, intimidation, that she's been to college and has all these degrees and she knows everything she's talking about is, you know, just set in stone. She's smarter than anybody. There's nothing you can say to her that she doesn't already know. And if you don't agree with her, you're just stupid. And that's just intimidating people. That's trying to emotionally manipulate people. And it has to stop because people won't argue with her. They'll just step back and say, well, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. And she does. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what she's talking about because she can't keep up with the lies, for one thing. We've caught her in so many lies and have proved so many lies. It's unreal.
Debbie J, sure, you can ask a question. Just put it in there and we'll do our best to answer it for you.
You know, I guess my question in this is if she studied for her law degree, then, you know, she should have already known that anyway, that that's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, her lies are catching up with her.
Yeah, digging that hole.
And I'm sorry, but that makes no sense to me that she thinks she's not responsible for what she said or accountable because she said it in anger. Well, I've never heard someone politely say when they were real happy that they wanted to harm someone. That doesn't even make sense. Of course, you said it in anger because you meant that. That's what you felt. Where in your law book? Can you please show us in your law book where it says that you are not accountable for making terroristic threats because you were angry, because you were upset?
Miss
Yes, both of her
Carol, one
children.
of the daughters is, I'm sorry, Vega, go ahead.
You go ahead.
I was just letting Miss Carol know that one of the daughters is a teenager. There's an 11-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Debbie's question is what is being done about all this? And I'll also put this over to the other ladies, but right now we're bringing awareness to it. The messages have been brought to us. I'm sure that some of them are doing some other things behind the scenes, but Rooster, are you aware of anything else that's being done about it?
She might be having some tech issues.
Yeah.
Miss Debbie has another question. Says, why does Facebook let her get away with this? Who knows? I mean, they let a lot of people get away with a lot of stuff, not just her. I mean, there's multiple. Why does any social media platform let people get away? But it's making them money for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
To go back to what is being done right now, the best thing that can be done is the people who she has made the threats again. If they file charges against her, that's the best thing that could be done. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm not advising you to do that. I'm simply saying that is a step that can be taken because we can talk about it for days on end. But if there's not action to it, if we don't do something to make it happen, to make it stop, then it's fruitless. There's nothing. You know, somebody else can't do that on anyone's behalf. You know, it's got to come from them individually.
Narcotics detective really says, and she acts like we say bad stuff about her kids. Absolutely not. We say stuff about her parenting for sure. That's exactly right. I know all of us have the girl's best interest at heart, and we feel that they're not being taken care of the way they should be. No one, not one beta, not one. We don't. We're not okay with people speaking badly about anybody, let alone the children.
Roberta says she talked about the 45 she has, that she still owns such a weapon. There's no way for us to know for sure, but when you start threatening someone with something like that, it's really not the point of whether you have it or not. It's the threats you're making and the fear you're putting into people. So, like I said, we have no way of showing proof that she does, but she has made threats about it, as you guys could hear.
And yes, the FBI does take this serious. She talks about that she's got a case open with the FBI against us, which I'm sorry, but I have to laugh at that because I have no idea
Mhm.
what she's talking about. Having what kind of what case? What? I mean, there's nothing there. But what she just did, there definitely could be a case with the FBI against her. It's terroristic threatening. They take it very seriously, especially in the last few years. They've taken it extremely seriously on social media. If you'll remember, a lot of the shootings that have happened, they've gone back to where it's people have been on social media talking about shooting. So they take it extremely serious. She needs to take this extremely serious. And I'm not so sure that she is. I think somewhere she honestly believes she's protected by the law because she supposedly was a police officer who never went to any kind of training. She just walked in, they handed her a gun and a badge. Yeah, we all believe that. Raise your hand if you think that happened. I mean, the lies that go on and on, why? I, for the life of me, I don't understand why she thinks that that just excludes her from being accountable for anything. I mean, she just has no accountability at all for anything she says. And now we're watching some precious children grow up in the same atmosphere of no accountability.
And let's not forget that that badge number is doesn't exist. That she claims that she has.
Linda says us ladies tried so hard to help her, but she just wasn't taking our advice. Messages will show this, and we appreciate that. She's going to try to put, and she is trying to put the blame on anyone she can but herself. Uh, and I'm glad that you guys tried to advise her on doing the opposite. Thank you for that.
And Betty Joe, you said you think she's a scammer. We don't think she's a scammer. We know she's a scammer. We've already proven that she asked money to have her car fixed. She wants to say that we had a problem with her asking to have her car fixed and that we didn't want anyone to fix her car. We never had a problem about her needing her car fixed. We know it needed fixed. There was never an issue. The issue was when she asked for the money and the money was given to her, she openly admitted on live to the public she used the donated money to pay her storage fee and to pay for shampoo and essentials. That is scamming and that's a fraud. You have to use the money that you asked for specifically, that was designated for a specific purpose, has to be used for that purpose. Every penny of it has to be used for that purpose. And you need to be able to show that you've used it for that purpose. Showing a bank statement that you pulled out some money to pay for your car getting fixed does not show that you used donated money. What does show is your mouth moving and your words saying, I used the donated money to pay my storage fees and to get shampoo and essentials, so I'm not going to even have enough money to get my car fixed. That's what counts. And that's what you said. That's scamming. You lied.
And Bree, yes, this is the diary of a mad white woman that we're speaking about, and that are we're bringing awareness to today.
Yes, Eddie Stanfield wants to know, hasn't she stated in the past that she's been convicted of a felony? Um, I do believe she has stated that in the past. Am I mistaken?
Yes.
I'm
That,
pretty sure that
that she
she,
has a felony? Is that
yes,
what you're asking? Yeah, she does have a felony. 20 years
yes.
ago for hot checks. Well, proof of income and hot checks. She's claiming that she wrote checks and her ex-husband had pulled the money out of the bank the day before, and so the checks went through, and they were, of course, hot checks. And anything over $500 in the state of Arkansas is a felony offense. So she went to jail on the felony. My question about that is, normally when that happens and it was a mistake because you're in the middle of a divorce or there was a miscommunication with your spouse on the money, they will work with you to repay what was taken. They don't just go throw you in jail as fast as they can. There's more to that story than she's telling, I guarantee you, but that's what she's saying. And let me add to that, in the state of Colorado, you can find housing if you have a felony on your record if it's older than 10 years old, and hers is 20 years old.
Debbie J wants to know if any of us is worried. I'm not. I don't know about anybody else, but no, to
I'm
answer your
surely not.
question, no.
No,
No,
you're
You're
I'm
not
not
worried
worried
worried.
at
about
all.
She,
what?
this, no, this lady is, she's just mouth. She's all mouth. I mean, please. She can't even get up and go get some water without whining and crying about having to get up and go get it, and nobody will go get it for her. No, we're not worried at all. I guarantee you.
And
Not the
she
least
says
bit.
she knows all of us betas,
Yeah.
we'll say it.
Right?
And that's funny. She knows us, but so far she's gotten it wrong. I thought she knew us.
I
Oh,
mean, she's got to
Debbie,
be able
honey,
to tote.
it's okay. We'll be careful.
She's got to be able to tote that oxygen tank around. And from that one video, she's not able to do without it very far, very much. So, I mean, a
She
lot of
couldn't
toting.
ride. She couldn't ride that far and have enough oxygen tanks, y'all. She couldn't get to the doctor without 6 tanks, so she couldn't get to us. It couldn't happen. It just wouldn't be feasible. Couldn't happen.
I want to say something about that
And
real quick
Carla,
while I'm thinking about it. My father is on oxygen and he has the same size tanks that she has, the same everything, and one tank lasts him almost 2 days. So for her to need 6, I don't think she needs it that much. I think it's just her way of, there's no way.
how could she use 6
Yeah.
down in the tents with Tim?
And
Carla
I
says
don't.
felons aren't allowed to have.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead. Carla just says felons aren't allowed to have a gun. That's true. When you have a felony, you're not supposed to have a weapon, a gun, rather. But that doesn't keep her from having one illegally. She's talked in the past about she has gang friends and things like that could easily get her those weapons. So it's possible that it's an illegal weapon.
And speaking of gang friends, someone had said something, shouldn't you be afraid because she does have gang affiliation? If you go back and look at the videos, all of her gang affiliation was about a gang member needing her to drive them somewhere and they had to pay her. There's not a bond there that they've developed, like she's also a gang member. It was so they could go pick up whatever it is they were picking up. And we've also seen them come to the car. She's asked for clear. So there's some drug interaction with them. She's not a gang member. She's not in tight with the gangs. It, it didn't happen that way. It's not going to happen that way. They don't care about her. They don't care enough about her. So unless she's maybe has zillions of dollars or something, I don't know. I don't think they'd give her the time of day personally. I really don't.
Missy Clark is asking who we're talking about and asking where she could check it out for herself. Missy, we're talking about Diary of a Mad White Woman. Excuse me. You can actually go to our page Beta Hunter. If you haven't already been there, we have her videos there. We have a lot of information there for you to discover for yourself.
Yes, she thinks she has a nickname from the gangs called Mamas, but what she has failed to understand is that most Mexicans use the term mamas. That's how they refer to each other. That's not a cute little nickname they've given her. That's a normal name and expression that is used with everybody.
Right. Yes, she liked to claim that the gang members had a certain level of respect for her, almost as a mother figure. But, from where I've come from, gang members don't have a whole lot of respect for anybody, let alone someone like Ashley that is just a ride to them. But that's how she made it okay in her own mind to have her kids around them because they wouldn't hurt them because they respected her.
Oh, yes, Jennifer, I know about the mamas and the papas. I loved them. I do know about them.
Mhm.
I wanted to touch base on the doxing. She has screamed, I don't know how many times, that we have doxed her by giving out her address, by giving out personal information. Ashley has doxed herself so much, it's gotten comical. She's actually given her phone number out on live, but you don't see us posting it on the page because you don't dox people. You don't do that. You can't do that. That's an illegal move. But she does it without any hesitation, but screams, we've been doing it for months. We've never given anyone her personal information that she didn't make available first. It's even in her profile, the street she lived on and the town she lived in. When she supposedly had moved to one city and the children were in another city, like she thought we all fell for that. She would even describe her surroundings. You can't say I'm in a sheltered for battered women and Burger King's a mile to the right and uh, Walmart's across the street and we're just a mile from the bunny where we used to live and not think people can't find you. You're doxing yourself.
I wanted to address one of the ladies in the comments. I can't find her name. There it is, Betty Joe Engel. If drugs are being bought, has she been reported? She has. We do have evidence of her buying drugs off of the street in the form of a video. It has been, we do not tell anyone or recommend for anyone to call law enforcement or any other resources unless you know for sure it's an emergency. It has been reported though that she has bought drugs off of the street.
Paige once is asking what threat did she make? She's threatened to unalive or murder someone. She's made threats that she has a gun and that she'd like to use that. And now at this point, she has doxed someone by putting out their personal information, including their phone number. And it's if you watch this over, once we're done, you'll be able to see or hear rather the messages of her threats.
Oh, well, you're very welcome, Betty. It's my pleasure to answer.
And yes, someone brought up a good point. She does know how to use the system. She knows how to milk the system. The concern I have personally right now is that's what she's trying to do with the youngest child. Yeah, she's made it known that the youngest one is not on disability, although, according to her own words, she's tried to get her on disability 3 or 4 times. I just find it odd that it always leads back to having to have some kind of a disorder. Everything's explained by disorder. So it's almost like finding as many labels and disorders as you can so that you can qualify to be disabled. Because disability, when you milk the system, equals a check.
Yes. And we all know that's the most important thing to Ashley is her money. I guess that could be a close second to her edibles.
Tammy
And that's
Gills.
another thing I wanted to touch on. Oh, go ahead, Piper.
No, you finish, sweetheart.
I just wanted to touch on the fact, she says all the time that they are homeless. Um, a lot of you may question how can she say they're homeless when they have a roof over their head. But and I had to have this explained to me as well. A hotel cannot be used as a permanent address. Therefore, you can legally consider yourself homeless if you live in a hotel because you don't have a permanent address. So I wanted to clarify that for anyone that may have been confused about it.
It is sad how someone can come live and brag about being a pothead. You know, there's medical marijuana, it benefits a lot of people. There's recreational marijuana. That's up to a person to decide if they want to use that or not. But I don't think I've ever known someone who comes on live as an adult and brags about being a pothead. And their children are sitting beside her while you do that. That you're proud of that. You're proud that you're in an altered state of mind. You can't hardly wait for that to happen. And you talk about that throughout the day. You're living and breathing for that moment. And that's what you're showing your children. It's sad. It's very sad.
Mm-hmm. You're very welcome, Miss Barbara.
And Jenny Lane Goss says, and she plans on getting medical marijuana for the 17-year-old. Yes, she does. That's supposed to be part of her 18th birthday here in a week or so, couple weeks.
What a present, right?
Right. What every mother would want for their child.
Mm-hmm. It is very hard to believe that anyone would choose to live that way for over 7 years. Um, in 7 years' time, they haven't been able to save up enough money to get an apartment. Um, and she likes to say that that's because it's so hard and so expensive to get a place in Colorado. Well, if you've been trying for over 7 years, I think it's about time that you go somewhere else and try.
Carolina says, I do believe they are empty threats. She's just acting like a big bully. Um, I partially believe they're empty threats, but the thing is for the people that are threatened, it needs to be taken seriously, um, because you just never know. And even if they seem like empty threats, it's still illegal and wrong to threaten someone's life and to dox them. So while she might just be a big bully, we do have to take that into account. Thank you.
Jen, I'm not going to attempt to butcher your last name, hon. She says, to be honest, it angers me how many services and assistance she gets, yet she can't get anything. And that's one of the things that angers me very much. The fact that she abuses these programs that are meant to help people that are struggling but are still trying to help themselves. And she's not even honest to be qualified for these programs. Uh, I just think she doesn't do anything to help herself. She wants to sit around and wait for someone to do it for her. She's full of excuses. The excuses just keep coming. Um, she, I do think she intended the threats to intimidate. Um, Now, whether or not she would go through with anything that she said is, anybody's guess. But it definitely shouldn't be taken too lightly. She's already proven that, she's not truthful. She is very unpredictable, and for the people that she did come right out and threaten, I would think that they would want to see something done about that. So
Okay.
hopefully it all worked out for them.
I agree. If it were me, if she'd made a threat against me personally, or even as a beta, said, I'm going to unlife a beta, I would definitely take action on that, because whether I thought she was serious or not, it's serious to say that. It's enough to say it. That should never be said. It's not acceptable, and it's not acceptable behavior from anybody. It's not acceptable behavior for me, so I'm not going to accept it. You can't do
Right.
that. You're not going to say that to me and act like it's okay or intimidate me with that. That's not going to happen. And that's part of the problem with some of the scammers, is that they're not held accountable. They skirt around being held accountable by playing on our heartstrings. Well, you gave me the money because you wanted me to have the money. I didn't ask for it. Well, you dry begged for it. And there's a law against that too. You can't insinuate that you need money. You can't even hint at the fact that you need money. And it's dry begging. That's what they're doing. And they're trying to intimidate you and change your mind into believing you're the one who's done something wrong, not them. They're totally innocent. That's narcissistic behavior. They've not done a thing. It's all your fault. If you hadn't given them the money, wouldn't be a problem, but you gave, so it's your problem. You don't need to gripe about it. And that's not true. And that's what we're trying to make people aware of. Investigate. Find out who you're talking to. Get to know the person that you're talking to by investigating them, looking around, looking up information. Who is this person? Are they telling the truth? Because if you've followed our page for very long, there is basically nothing that this lady has said that is the truth. We don't know what the truth is. She doesn't have a driver's license. She just has proof, evidently, that she can prove who she is if the police stop her, but she doesn't have a license. There are so many sketchy things around her. How do you know she's not wanted somewhere else? How do we know that? How do we know she's really who she says she is? How do you know that? We just take people at their word for what they're saying. We're not face to face with them. And not being face to face means you can be anybody and anything you want to be. You need to be careful with that.
Mhm. Absolutely. All right, guys. I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to invite people to come up. If you have anything that you would like to add or have be heard, we just ask that everyone please keep it respectful. Um, we believe everyone has an opinion and everyone's opinion is welcome. So I think we will go ahead and drop that link. for y'all if you would like to come up and say hi.
And Debbie J, I'm sorry that you were scammed. It's absolutely not funny. But don't be embarrassed. You have a big heart, and now you're a part of trying to put awareness out there about it. So you should be proud of that. Please don't be embarrassed. It could happen to any one of us at any time.
And
Absolutely.
we do ask Ashley to step up. I'm sure she's here. If she's not here, then she's aware of this, and she very easily could come in here. Open invitation anytime she wants to step up. We've asked her before. She always claims that it's not, she can't get on, doesn't have access, and that's not true. She can do it if she wants to. She just doesn't want to because she's been called out. Someone brought up something about Section 8, and it's kind of ironic that she doesn't want to be a part of Section 8 because they're nosy, yet she leaves her door wide open 24/7 and people walk in and out of it. They come in, lay on her bed, go to sleep, strangers. But she doesn't want a Section 8 housing because once a year they may come into her house to make sure that she's keeping it up.
And just to recap for a second, Alpha has dropped a link, and if anybody would like to come up on with us and speak or share your truth, anything like that, we invite you to, and just keep it respectful.
Was that a car we had coming in?
Sounded like maybe Ashley was walking into another store.
It does. Someone asked what she's scamming for. She scams for money. She scams for anything. She dry begs for everything. Dry begging is on a daily, 4 or 5 times a day event. There's the link.
Now, yes, Alpha has dropped the link. I'm not sure. I believe Jennifer Beck may have wanted to come up and say a few things. We would like to invite you on up, honey, if you wanted to chat.
And hopefully she's connecting. And while she is, we want to thank Jennifer Beck for what she's done, for
Yeah.
stepping up, for the apologies, public apologies she's given. She's taken on her own responsibility and accountability for anything that she said. We appreciate her reaching out to Alpha to release this. This is still fresh. This just happened a couple of weeks ago. So it's been a whirlwind for her and for the others. We know that. But they have been awesome in allowing us to do this. They have wanted us to drop these and to share with y'all. And we've had the pleasure and fortune to be able to do that. And we thank them and appreciate them for that.
Absolutely. I see a couple people asking who we are discussing tonight. We are talking about Ashley Hausman. She also goes by the name of her page, Diary of a Mad White Woman. We're discussing everything about her.
Alpha, can you
We
put that
have,
link in again?
yes, please.
Sorry.
No, you're all right.
And I'm sorry, honey. You said, what about the person she threatened? Could you clarify what you mean by that?
And something else, I'm not sure if you haven't been watching the Alpha Pack and haven't been watching our streams. We do have a video where Ashley says that Neil has attempted suicide, and a police officer had checked on him and came out and checked on him again. She's I think, has denied that, but we clearly have the video where she states that he has attempted suicide.
Okay, it says Jennifer says she will come up, but she needs a link. Is there a way for us to get that to her?
I dropped
Or
it
do we need to
already.
drop it? You did
Well,
great,
she's
thank you, Minnie.
needing it in her messenger. She says she
I dropped.
can't get
I dropped it.
use it.
I dropped it to her messenger.
Okay, thanks.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you,
sorry.
Piper. You're always on top of things.
And thank you, Linda. We've pinned it a couple times now. Thank you.
Jennifer, are you in? Paging Jennifer.
She's probably backstage.
Okay.
She said
Yeah.
she's in.
Yeah, I see her in the comments.
She's in.
Paging Jennifer. There you go.
There she
Hello?
Can you hear us? Jennifer?
Hello. Yeah,
Hi.
I muted my audio that was listening on. But I don't know how that works.
We're glad to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, welcome.
Yes.
I wanted to join because I want Ashtray to know that she's not going to intimidate me. And I have more to share. I do believe that there's more in that chat to share. I haven't dug through it. And the way that chat went, she made the chat. She added us to the chat. She added so many people to that chat. Actually, earlier when I went in there to get a response to that video or to that message, the voice message, I noticed, wow, there's other people. There were other people earlier in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and make it a point tomorrow to get up into that chat and get some more stuff out for you guys, because I think there's probably a lot more stuff in there. But the way that chat worked was it was a group chat. The rest of us don't live online and in the parking lot of a motel. So when you would log on, like, we all had to mute the chat, like, so that we didn't get ding, 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 ding notifications. So when you would log on and then you would go into your messenger, okay, I got 20 minutes. I'm having coffee. Let me see what's going on. You would log on and there would be 235 messages that you missed. None of us had to sit and go through that. So there would be messages that some of us would catch and then messages that others would catch. You know, it was just depending on the time of day or night, because it seems like she's 24/7 awake. And so you would miss a lot. But I do have to wait on the Geek Squad for a while tomorrow, and my schedule is a little bit cleared for that. So I did figure out how to get to the top of the chat. Remember, I was asking for help, like, how do you not scroll for 3 hours to get to the top of the chat? You can click on the message at the top. You can click that, and then it says search in chat, and you can type in a keyword, and that keyword will pull up.
Yes. Yes.
So that's how I've been figuring it out, and it's been helping me access the messages faster. But different keywords take me up higher. And I noticed earlier one of the keywords that I typed in took me up a little bit higher. And this chat, I think it was started in September. So, and I know throughout October, I was telling you guys, I'll get those messages. I know those messages were in there. And I think some of the other women in the chat hadn't even heard the messages until I ended up sharing them again, because like I said, when there's 147 messages that you just logged onto, you're not going to sit there and go through all of those messages. But now I'll make it a point to do that.
Well, we appreciate it. You take your time, Jennifer. If we can help you, let us know what we can do to help you. We'll be glad to. We can't thank you enough for helping us to make others aware, because that is what it's about. I know that you had a good heart. I know that the other
having trouble here.
Had a good heart, and y'all meant well. Are you still with us?
I think she said she's having a little trouble hearing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear something now.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay. We were just thanking you for giving us this information. We know that you and the other ladies had a good heart and good intentions. We hope that won't stop you from always wanting to reach out and help.
No, the difference with us is that these other ladies, like, they help out in their communities too. I help out in my community. I'm not just sitting on the internet like, ooh, like, my biggest problem at this point is that Ashley does nothing for her children, nothing for her home, nothing for her husband, nothing for her community, and does nothing for our country as a whole, except suck resources dry.
Right.
Like, she's made an island of that bed.
Yeah.
She does not leave the island. It used to be the parking lot. Now the bed is an island.
Right.
And it's just, one of the other ladies in the chat had said earlier in that original chat, I have done this, this, and this, and this. How did she put out 6 lives? And I said, it's because she doesn't do the mom things. She's not doing the wife things. She's not doing things in the community. And we all know she doesn't have any kind of a job, which has been discussed. Like, there's different things that you could do. She claims that she knows so much about autism and so much about disabilities and this and that and whatever. Well, then why don't you volunteer some of your time? Because a lot of parents that navigate through that system with the school have a lot of trouble. I volunteer my services to anyone in the school system. Even the school will say, we got somebody that will help you, and they'll refer me. Because I've dealt with it since my child was 18 months old, and I said, there's something going on here that's different. But anybody that has a special needs child will know that if you were to hire a private advocate, you're going to pay hundreds of dollars an hour. So if you know so much about it, well, you could at least contribute to your community by volunteering your time and helping other people. But she does nothing.
Right.
These are some of the things I think that we all tried to, in the beginning, we were all bamboozled, and it's a little bit embarrassing because we're all smart women. But as I mentioned earlier in one of the responses of the message. Facebook fed Ashley to me in the watch. I knew about the Ultimate Deception page because of the CMC stuff. I call it the clown page because they have that logo.
Right.
And Exposed too. But I didn't know there was like all these other pages. Like I said, we don't live online. So we kind of got bamboozled into this because Facebook fed us Ashley. And then we started watching her, and we're, like your heart says, oh my gosh, to this poor family.
Sure.
Your first instinct, that's your instinct.
Absolutely.
And then Ashley directed us to your page. And as I said in the response, just coming and not knowing about your page, and then coming to the page and seeing the page, and then seeing in the comment sections, because we got to all agree that in September-ish, it was a different comment section. Now there's rules, and and that's great. But in the past, it was not. Some stuff was flying around. So, as somebody that's reaching out and trying to help this family, and we walked into that, and we walked into the comment section, and we see that it did look like bullying and harassment to us because we were not aware. And that's where the message has been shared today, where just go. What are we doing with this? Like, what? I
think her internet's cutting out.
Yeah, going in and out a little bit.
Yeah, she may not we can't hear her, but she may can hear us. So just to let her know that it's going in and out.
Okay, I can hear it now. But that's what happened. So, we got bamboozled. We walked into it. It did look like bullying, and
Jennifer, you are cutting in and out on us.
Saying that.
I think we've lost her.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You may have just hit like a dead spot. There's corn dog number 2. Linda Lou.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
We're great. How are you guys?
We are doing good, Linda.
Great.
Awesome. So I'm just kind of here to support Jen. Jennifer's an amazing woman who took this very seriously, as we all did. However, she chose to take the extra step for awareness, and she truly is. She's not a vicious person. I've only known her for a couple months. However, she is good at heart and means no harm by this, besides trying to help, get those girls where they need to be in a lifestyle that's going to attribute to their success in the future.
Right.
So I just wanted to come in and show Jen a little bit of support, and know that none of us did anything wrong to Ashley. And I was one that came into this late. I'm not sure why Ashley even picked me, because this is totally out of my realm. Like, this isn't me. Right. However, my heartstrings said, okay, let's maybe I can help this girl, this woman.
Right.
So she took, I think there was, I don't know if there was 6 or 8. Jen may be able to tell you how many there was, but I have since left the chat. Jen has kept the chat because she has all the messages. I left the chat because I was not happy with something that was going on with another member. However, that's how we all like Jen said, we all got sucked into it, seeing, that we thought we could help her. We've guided her, we coached her, we've talked to her, we preached to her. That means she had an amazing group of women behind her, honestly. folks. She really did. And she just, she would tell us, and you guys can see in the messages that we've shared that we'd tell her, stop, Ash, stop, just stop beating them, And the next morning we'd all wake up and bam, there it was. There was her feeding the drama or saying stuff that we felt that she shouldn't have been saying. So at that point, after so long, we finally needed to say, well, this just isn't working. And, I left the chat with her, at one point saying, I'll support you, but from afar. I can't be in this, mentally. It's not healthy for us.
Right.
And that's how I left the chat. And then of course she's had a few choice words after that. So now I'm just a corn dog to her. So that's okay.
Well, Linda, do you mind if we ask you a question? We obviously know now and have heard how y'all have tried your best to give Ashley some advice and some opinions, good advice and good encouragement, trying to get her to maybe change some things and do some things differently. Would it be fair to say that whatever you suggested or would ask her to try, she just basically turned it down?
I wouldn't say she would turn it down. She would say, like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to go on the page. I'm not going to watch the page. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to do this or that. She would take it, and I want to say visually and not mentally. She would read it. She would understand what we're saying, but it just seemed like she just didn't get it, unfortunately.
Right.
Because this could have been a whole different scenario. We could have taken this, and the best thing that came out for us is, there's 3 of us who have become extremely close in the last several months.
Right.
That we've got some friendships out of this. But she had an amazing group of girls who were batting for her, batting for the children, and we're willing to go the extra mile to say, hey, let us help you. And this is where we got.
And you brought up some very good points. Jennifer did some very good points too, that maybe y'all can help us do things a little bit differently on our end as well.
Mhm.
Our goal has never been and never was to take Ashley's page down. It was never
Absolutely.
to have her financially destroyed. It was hopefully to give her the message that she needs to stop doing what she's doing, that is scamming people, that's not being honest. And there's a better way to go about that. If you need help, ask for help, but be honest and accountable for the help that's given to you. And I can understand how if you came on in not knowing anything about our page, how it would look like bullying. So maybe at some point we could put our heads together and figure out some things we could even do differently, because our goal is to not destroy it all, but to help, to make a difference, to make others aware of what's going on, to protect them, but also the person we're profiling. The hope is to get them to see what they're doing and
Right.
that they need to stop.
Right.
This isn't right. It's not good for them. It's not good for their children. It's not a lifestyle that they need to be making public. So
Right.
maybe there's some,
Right.
put our heads together on some of those things, because we hear you. I appreciate the honesty y'all have had with us tremendously. I'm hearing some things personally that I think, we could work on as an awareness page ourselves. We can always work on things and always willing to. We
Sure,
appreciate
everyone can always learn.
yes, and we appreciate everyone's opinion. We really do, and advice. Are there times when we curtail it some? Yes, because if you don't, sometimes the person that you're trying to help or profile only sees the negative when that's all you give them. So there are times, that we do try to curtail that a little bit, and we're not going to say we're sorry for that. This is the way that we handle it and feel like it needs to be handled. But we thank you, Linda, very much, you and,
Yeah.
and Jennifer
Thank you,
both,
Linda.
for what
You're
you're giving
welcome.
us. We do.
Thank you for all you
tremendously.
guys do. Now that we're on the other side, we can see like I said, both sides of the spectrum.
Right,
And
right.
good people,
I think good people, good intentions, and
had good intentions. Right.
yes,
Exactly.
put that
Exactly.
all together, and it could be a pretty powerful message in a
Sure.
team. And that's what we
Right.
need to work at.
Right.
Work forward. And we appreciate that. We really do.
All right. I appreciate you giving me my time.
Miss
No
Linda,
Thanks for
problem.
joining us.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
someone in the chat had a question for her. I was gonna see
Okay.
if she could answer it, but it's okay.
Well, maybe she'll answer it in the comments if she's still on.
Okay, someone asked, oh snap, where did it go? I just moved my mouse, and that was not the right thing to do. Oh, well, basically what the question was someone wanted to know if any of the ladies that was involved actually thought she was clean, or did they know that she was doing stuff, and they may have touched on it, I don't remember, but they wanted to know if they actually thought she was clean when they went
That's a
into
good
it.
question.
Very good question. Maybe one of the ladies that are in here that were on her page could answer that for us. Jennifer, you did good too. We thank you. You and Linda both did awesome. We hope you heard the question that was asked about whether or not y'all felt like you could see that she was using drugs or she was misusing them. Were y'all able to tell that?
Linda says, what do you mean by clean?
Jennifer said we thought it was prescription medication,
Yeah.
and that weed is legal in Colorado, is what she said. They thought it was prescription medication.
Okay. But y'all did not feel like she was misusing them or doing anything illegal? They couldn't tell she was a heavy user. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Oh, now Jennifer Beck says, she said, I did see when she took off for 3 days with a couple and was on illegal drugs. Okay.
And Linda says, however, recently in her lives, I would say different.
Jennifer Beck says she has a soft heart for people who struggle with addiction and gave her the benefit of the doubt, thinking it's a shame she relapsed.
And that's understandable.
Yeah.
That's absolutely understandable.
Right.
I myself have been around addiction pretty much my entire life, and you do want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Unfortunately, sometimes it's been too long and there's just no coming back for them,
Jennifer asked a question. Even the clear video didn't give you a clue. Well, Jennifer, there was a point in time where they couldn't see that video. It wasn't, in the Alpha Pack, they weren't in there. And it wasn't released to Beta Hunter right away. So I don't know that they even seen that. To answer your question on that, I think actually by the time they seen it, they was already starting to back out. And that's just my opinion. They can actually answer that if they want to. If y'all seen the clear video where she was asking for it.
When that happened, they were already on their way out the door. And I think in all fairness, we weren't there. We don't know exactly what they saw. They do. We don't. They're telling us what they saw and they experienced, and I believe them, and I'll stand behind what they say.
Right.
I noticed, a couple of comments though towards the situation. We did ask for everyone if they would please be respectful during this live and not voice your opinion about the guests.
Thank you.
Well, Debbie J, you're right. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what would be happening right now if someone made those threats to Ashley?
That's right.
Exactly, because the threats weren't even made to her, and wasn't she bawling over it? And there were no threats made. They were lies that she was making up in her own head. Um, and she was bawling about it. So imagine what would have really happened if they had have really been made to her.
And you're right, Barbara. We all experience something different. We can all go to the same movie and walk out having experienced something different. So what someone else experienced, if it's different than what you see or what you're experiencing, it doesn't mean you're right and they're wrong. It doesn't mean they're wrong and you're right. It's different. We have to respect the difference with one another. Respect the experience. Man, Jones Burns, we have no idea what you're talking about.
I'd like to keep it respectful, please.
If you have a question, Mandy, we'd be glad to answer it. But if you want to have something ugly to say about one of our guests, you're a guest in this house too. We'd ask for you to be respectful, please.
Yes, please.
Welcome to come up on the panel and ask any questions.
Absolutely.
Do we have someone joining us? Nope, we got a video.
Yeah, actually.
Annoyed by her kids. Sorry. Carrie says what? I don't want to eat it. I want to enjoy it. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Greg. Oh, Lordy. Hey, Greg, I got a question. When did you send me money to use for a hot plate? We're going to have it, so I got a toaster oven. Hey, Gina. I'm okay. I'm okay. Trying to ignore a lot of negativity going on around me and shit. I just hate it when sometimes lies are posted about me and people believe them. But I'm no longer in the mood to defend myself. I've been doing that my whole life. Yeah, Greg. Supposedly you sent me money by shoes. everybody. Supposedly, yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Like these buttholes, they see an autistic parent. The best she can with autistic kids. Not good enough. I'm not up to their white bridge shit. So I think I gotta start problems, okay? I can't go right now to get a shoe shimmer. I have a vehicle. Hey, Shelly. I want to take Lindy out to the library closes. She'll be home after the library closes. Dad will be home. And we're going to get shoes. If I have enough in the bank, I better honestly be quite pissed if I don't. We're having to buy food out of our damn check right now. I'm back to kind of half-ass normal me, so now I get the food stamp card instead of kneeling the kids. And our food stamps didn't come. And I got to go tomorrow to get that shit straight out. It's like, damn it. If it's not one thing, it's another. Okay, definitely after 5:30. Somewhere around maybe 6. Get her over here, Ross. Get her a pair of shoes, get her an outfit or two. I still got to get my car worked on to get it up from down near Littleton. I was lucky last night and had some people push me off the road. And then told me to stay away parking lot where it would be safe, not run over. No, ma'am. It's not any Christina. No, ma'am. No. The same shit happened with a car. Battery cable. I'm thinking we may need a whole new battery cable, that positive cable. I'm thinking it's too short and that's why it's pulling out. Of course, I don't have any tools. I haven't worked on shit in years. I mean, years. So I don't have any tools. My husband doesn't know how to work on shit. I got the joy of teaching him how to replace an alternator one time. He didn't like it. He didn't like that shit at all. So yeah, it's just the electrical shit with the car. And it's overheating. You can figure that shit out too. That's a pretty easy system to figure out. So it'll be fine. We still got the truck. Be fine. Just need that car fixed. But it will get fixed. It's not going to cost as much money anyways. I don't care. It's just sitting way down there. It's like, damn it. Exactly, Greg. Exactly. Yes, both of my girls are ASD. So am I. I'm Asperger's. Lindy is what they call level 2 now. And Laura is like level 1, level 3, the highest. She's got the OPD NOS. So they're 11 and almost 18. 18 next month. So, yeah. Exactly, Greg. Exactly what I did with that money. I showed you what I did with the money. Got a badass toaster oven now. I can make homemade pizzas in that motherfucker this week. And some hot wings, because we were talking about hot wings earlier in my other page. Oh, hot wings. Yeah. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Lindy can get quite aggressive. My oldest, she can get quite aggressive. But that youngest, she's my Spitfire. She's the one that will rock and sock them and just you're done. It's her way or the highway, you know. And I have sensory processing disorder too. They get screaming at me constantly. I can't take it. I honestly cannot take it. Whatever. Ain't nothing an excuse. Fucking idiot. You need to come live with them. People need to live it. I'm pretty sure it's quite different being autistic, parenting autistics, than it is neurotypical parenting autistics. I'm pretty sure it's quite different. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, in one fucking room. Hopefully that'll change soon. Hopefully very, very soon. I know. Oh, Christina, you're a kindred soul. You're a kindred soul. It's like, come live with us. Doors open. I have not seen one motherfucker who has been criticizing and ridiculing me for the past 4 months. I haven't seen one of them shut my door and stay the night. They couldn't handle it. I'll drop a little one off on them and tell them what she likes to eat. Go for it. Have fun. Have fun. You know. You moderators. Some people are dumb trying to comment on here. Well, your dumb comments are not going to get through. Just to let you know. If you comment something stupid, I got people to take care of it. Good people at that. Just tired people and their shit. Oh. You want to give me shit, I'll raise my kids all the time. Please. They're both at the library. I love the library. My house is clean. Please should be blocked. Things that we banned them from the stream. But they need to be blocked. I block that person. Yeah, I've had social workers in my motel room. Just in August at the Bunny. Where everybody on that little hate page thought, oh, she's going to get her kids taken. No, because I'm doing a damn thing illegal. And I'm providing for them. And not the best situation, no. No. I would love a 5-bedroom home. Sorry, I would. I don't have it. So I make do with what the fuck I've got right now. People can't handle that. Can't live with it. Yeah, people just need to leave me the fuck alone about shit. I said some shit a while back ago. I was heated and being provoked. Quite honestly, being provoked and egged on. And now they want to use that against me. Okay. I have 4 months of stalking, harassment, lots of shit. Have fun. As long as they have fucking fun. You know, Donna's the same way with my Lindy. You're seeing her comments. We gotta get that person blocked because I'm not seeing the comments. I've called the social workers myself too. Help, I need help. They won't help until you're in a crisis. Exactly out with the trash. Somebody needs to get rid of it because I can't see your comments. Spot on, Greg. Spot on, drama addicts. Drama llama addicts. Drama llama addicts. Come on, drama addicts. There's the name of my next page, drama addicts. I could do it. Feature quite a few people on that motherfucker. Somebody gets butt hurt and wants to go out and try to destroy somebody's life. These people are great. I don't do that. I don't do that. Sorry, but I don't feel a need to do that.
Thanks for calling.
Welcome.
Thank you for your patience, everyone.
Hey, people on the dreaded laptop.
I will.
Go with it.
I guess you could say hello world.
She says hello world.
Lots. Like everyone around the world is watching.
I hope not. I never intended for this page to get as big as it did. Or reach as many people as it did. Never intended it. Hello, Reba. I never intended for this page to get the kind of attention it's got. I just made a page to be a diary or weird hodgepodge of my life mixed up with other shit and around it. Somewhere along the way, this shit got derailed. Shit got fucking derailed. The train went off the track. It blew up.
But still kept running after that.
I had this one person that keeps inboxing me with bullshit they found about me. I'm not really interested. I'm not. Hello, Diana. My days are going all right so far. So far.
Yeah. Me, Mom, and Fluffy, and Thor, and Sonic.
Chilling here with Lindy Frog. Or is at the park with friends. and then she'll go to the library.
They opened at noon today, Mom.
But Laura did do her cleaning before she left. Lindy's done hers too.
Yeah.
It's good, Diana.
Although I do know that I need a Lysol spray that's probably going to bring home.
So,
Because honestly, that Lysol oxygen cleaning, that stuff looks really good.
you know, I'm going to uninstall Messenger. I am. I'm going to uninstall it. Because this is bullshit.
I usually email
Constant message
a couple
me.
people I only email people I know through a certain thing. And honestly, if I want to give my email to my friends,
Yeah.
there's a special practice I have to do because of Health Information Patient Privacy Act. That's why I can't email my friends, but I can email my teachers. Because I need to get an ROI so that way I can do a whole.
Yeah, this pissed me off.
I have to do it to give them my Roblox.
Lord.
I have to do it to give them my Roblox username.
I want to disable my messenger. I'm not answering them. Because shit's going around about me right now and I don't really care to answer it.
Rumors.
No, it's not rumors. I said what I said because I was fucking pissed off and I was being goaded on by 3 women who are not taking their responsibility in the matter either.
Kind of sounds like the Sanderson sisters.
So, that being said,
Does anyone ever
say,
watched Hocus Pocus? I just
how the
watched
fuck am I going to get to anybody?
days ago.
I'm on oxygen. I'm broke. And I hurt like hell. You think I'm going anywhere? Please. You come in my door, it's a different fucking story. But, like I would waste my time. Ain't worth it.
If they're not worth it, why is she on a live video?
That whole sad eye.
Sad because I was pissed. I mean, any day, I was pissed. And you know what? Here's the part that I'm not telling you people. Jennifer Beck, Lori Flynn, and Linda Lou were egging it on. Jennifer Beck is the one who said Liz Christie was a beta. I still have those text messages, by the way.
You can't blame someone egging it on for your own words. Those were your words, not theirs.
So one thing
I'm
that
not laying blame on anybody. I'm saying they're not taking their responsibility in the part either.
One thing that this guy said.
You absolutely are putting blame on others.
Every world has an end. I know it's sad, but we just gotta make sure we live ours to the fullest.
Yes, we do. Get him out of my face.
Sorry,
face, baby. Thank
Sonic.
you.
He's so cute.
I don't care. The thing is, they are not putting their part in there. They're just as guilty as I am. They're just as fucking guilty. Yeah, right. Not all of them know. And I'm not going to these damn pages. Because I don't want to.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I mean, damn.
You're always here.
You're always here. Truth. Call them out on it. Oh, they
Comments
backpedal.
as well.
Man, I said that shit. I was so goddamn pissed off. I mean, that woman, Barbara, has been fucking hounding me, calling the cops on me, and CPS and shit. That's gonna quit. I'm not doing a damn thing to that bitch.
So that
End of
gives you the
story.
right to threaten her
She
life.
don't need to do a damn thing to me. I mean, dead serious. Well, you know what? They can try to press charges. They can try. They got to remember they've been stalking me. I have all the proof in the world.
No one has been stalking you.
Stalking my ass.
No one.
Months.
You know what I haven't had in
I
a
think
while
you need to
that
look
I
up the
want?
definition of
A
stalking.
Dorito shell taco.
Well, that sounds good.
You know, Doritos Locos tacos?
That's the thing.
Dorito shell tacos.
Nobody's wanting to admit their responsibility and everything. Everybody wants to blame it all on me, come down on me, and bitch at me. Moaning.
So you're taking it to a whole nother level by threatening
The
people's
authorities, if
lives.
they were involved, why
going
haven't I
through
been
their
contacted?
jobs.
Would love to know. It is not illegal to say words in a heated way.
It's not illegal to say words in a
that's not.
heated way, but when it is a direct
That was
threat,
not me not
it
guilty
is
to extenuating
very
circumstances.
illegal.
Yes, ma'am.
Not worried about.
I just have one thing I want to address here real quick is
There
while
goes
her
Tracy.
daughter is trying to speak to her, have her
Right.
attention. And it's not just this video, it's every live she does. Her daughter is trying to get her attention. She has ignored her the whole time. What mother can sit and ignore their child when they're trying to talk to them? Tell them things about school. She's not one time addressed it with her child. That is very sad.
Most parents are wanting to hear those things from their children. They're wanting to hear about their day. And not only does she not want to hear it, but she gets irritated, agitated with her, and tries to use the excuse that she's yelling. The girl is talking like at a normal level.
We are backed by the Fair Use Act, and we are streaming this live for educational purposes.
Which one was it? Tracy that was bullying and harassing you. See, now they're coming after all my followers too. Y'all, if you want to get involved in a big sty mess, knee deep in shit, go for it. Go for it. But I wouldn't bother.
But you continue to bother with it.
Oh gosh. Mom, did you ask something of Dad?
I don't understand your comment there.
Mom, did you ask something of Dad when he is home?
Yeah, I made a little bit. I made a little bit.
I want a can of chicken noodle soup. I haven't had one in a while.
Okay.
Campbell's. Most likely. I don't care what brand, but it just has to be.
What do you mean it's out? I'm describing what's been in your
Continue
message.
to
I don't
ignore your
understand.
child asking about food.
How am I fucking up now? Please tell me.
Oh my gosh, I most likely prefer the real pasta, but
Lindy wants a can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup, please. I mean, I don't have to listen to them. I know what I said. I'm not dumb.
now we got one.
I know I said it in a heated fucking argument. I know I was goaded on by 3 people who were all on board with it too. Oh, I'm the bad guy. Okay.
Who has admitted their wrongdoings and apologized multiple
Be the bad guy.
times.
I ain't got to go around trying to ruin people. Just I have butt hurt. I mean, you sad people because you got butt hurt.
How ridiculous to say that you don't have to go around hurting people after what you've just done. I don't know if she even can hear herself speaking, but to say that you don't have to go around to hurting people because You were butthurt. You do it every day. You come live every day. You degrade, you belittle, you leave vile, ugly words describing not just the betas, but our family members, from our children to our parents to our spouses. Yet you accuse us of bullying and body shaming. And you're going to say that you don't do that kind of stuff. I'm not real sure why you feel like you're entitled to say whatever you want to say. And it's excused because you live in a hotel and you have food stamps. That somehow or another is an umbrella for you to act any way you want to act. And if someone has a job and they're actually making some money earning it by working, they're not allowed to do that. That's discrimination too.
You take it and you move on. You take it and you move the fuck on. I know I do. Take it and move the fuck on. Don't try to ruin people. But oh well. No. I didn't commit a cybercrime. No. But I can tell you one thing, they have. They damn sure have. And my husband has filed with the FBI and the local police department. Yeah, Neil did. Sure as fuck did.
Well, I have a
So wait and see what
Marilyn
comes of
Manson
that.
song in my
They're still
head.
sending in shit.
Well, I have a Marilyn Manson song in my head. I want to grow up. I want to be.
You know what? I meant it at that time, yeah. Shush. Hush, please. I don't need to sing it right now. No, I meant it at the time. Yeah, I was pissed.
That's right.
But
Continue to tell your
words
daughter to
uttered
shush and shut
in
up.
anger like that, courts usually throw that shit out. You know, just saying. Been there, done that.
No, you haven't been there and done that. They don't throw that out. That's a ridiculous statement. That's a
Right
statement
now, I don't wish
a
you
14-year-old
good,
would make.
those people, but I'm not going to leave to kill nobody. No. Thank you. Kind of comfortable sitting here with my oxygen, and I'm broke, and my car's broke down. Yeah, I'm really getting up to go somewhere. Okay, and I don't even know where these folks fucking live. Please. They need to get over themselves. They're not that important. Not for me, anyway. Not to go through all that damn hassle. Well, they try to charge me with cybercrime. I'll get them too. Stalking and harassment. I got all the proof I fucking need. Oh, and libel too. So, like I can do anything to anybody.
I'm sorry, that one cracks me up, the libel one. I'm sorry, that just cracks me up.
I was the one trying to find out where West
For
Coast
what?
he lived
Our word?
and where she worked.
I mean, we're repeating what she says. So we're liable for her words. We're liable for showing her face, talking and saying things. We're liable for that. Are you kidding me? I mean, does this not sound like a 4-year-old trying to argue with a parent? You know, well, you're going to hurt my feelings because you said that. You know, I didn't say that. I didn't mean that. That's not what I was trying to say. I mean, these are so many excuses that are just immature and pitiful.
She loves those buzzwords.
That was Lori and Jennifer pinpointing where she worked and talking about calling her work about her ass. Bet they didn't post that shit, did they? Of course not. I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only one on the doxing. It wasn't even my idea. idea from the get-go.
Yet you were telling them what
Yeah.
to do. You were giving them directions and telling them the things that
She
you
said, well,
wanted
she
them
was
to
a
do.
beta, and they took off after her. I kind of follow along in suit because I don't like the bitch anyway. I just said some stuff that was recorded. Those bitches kept their shit tight, and they're not showing it to you. It's cool. It's cool. Because the good thing about all this shit is, they do to go to court, all this will be drugged up. Everything, even if it's deleted.
Can you stop for a minute? Because I
I'm
love
gonna say,
that comment.
Jimmy, I'm just gonna block your ass.
Because Ashley, you need to listen very closely to what you just said. Everything can be drugged up. Everything. Look long and hard at the mirror because that's going to be your choice. If you don't have anything to hide and you haven't done anything wrong, I'm not sure why you have the need to be so defensive and obsessed with trying to prove that somebody else is wrong, and why you can't just go on about your business. I mean, this is childish behavior coming from you. If you don't like what we're saying, you don't have to come to this page. It works the same way over here as it does for you. You tell people if you don't like what you're saying, don't watch you. If you don't like what we're saying, don't watch us. If you haven't done anything wrong, don't worry. But you look awful worried.
I want to add something to that before he starts it. Everything you do on live with your children is recorded. Everything you do is proof. That's all.
I'm saying it wasn't anybody else's voice. I don't know what fucking planet you happen to be on to even get that impression.
Oh, wow.
I don't have to. I know it's my voice, stupid. You're blocked. I'm done with you.
There you go. You're blocked.
Say something true, you're blocked.
Yep. You have a question? Blocked?
I didn't say it wasn't my fucking voice or nothing like that. Yes,
No,
breaking up. I
plenty
can't hear
other
y'all.
excuses to go with it.
Yeah, there you go. Have fun with that shit. Keep saying the same shit over and over. I get tired of that.
Getting mad there?
Kimber, evidently, my little love group, they put together some shit and trying to cause shit. And
we put together the truth.
I don't have to. I really don't have to. I mean, other people aren't taking their responsibility in the part of it either, which is awesome.
No, you're the only one who hasn't taken responsibility.
Intellect.
And why do you need someone else to take responsibility, to take responsibility for your own words and actions? That shouldn't be what it's based on, especially when you threaten someone's life.
Good, because I got you for stalking, harassment, threats. There have been threats against my children.
No, there haven't. Never has.
And
not a single one.
Libel.
And the libel. That just, I love that. She doesn't even know what libel means.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what it's about. I don't want to listen to it. I don't have to. I don't have to go over there and be in the drama. Let them create it. Let them stir and let them stew in it.
She feeds off that drama.
Have it. I like Hershey's Kisses.
Can you stop for a minute, Alpha? Because she's bringing up a good point. Making people aware of scammers. If you will go back and look at the ones that we've profiled, the best way they scam is by perpetuating the drama. If they can keep the drama going, they get more views, more followers. Facebook is like a revolving door. You may all of a sudden be watching somebody that you've watched for the first time. You have no information about the background or what's going on, but it looks interesting. It looks like the poor, pitiful person. Hey, I think I'll listen to this. Totally clueless. It's a revolving door of people that come in. 10,000 followers does not mean you have 10,000 people watching you. Never does, never will. It's a revolving door of people. But the best way to keep that revolving door moving is to keep the drama as high as you can. The reason why she kept coming back to us is that she got more views. She had more people coming to check out what was going on. It's all about the views because that equals money. It's all about the drama. It's always about the money. Always. Whatever it takes to make the dime, whatever it costs your children, whatever it costs your family, whatever it costs yourself. As long as you can make the dime, then you're going to do it.
That's right.
Like I can do anything to anybody. What the fuck am I gonna do with somebody? I can't go anywhere. That's okay. I have a screenshot of where my kids, they threatened to kidnap my kids. I have a screenshot of Barbara Farnsworth threatening my children in the neighborhood.
Well, when it comes to that screenshot, you've been so easy to put out screenshots of other things. Then why haven't you put that out there if that's true? And I don't believe that for a minute, anyways. But any other time she's had screenshots, she's had no problem sharing them and putting people on blast.
The screenshot she's speaking of, we actually have it, and nowhere in there did she say she was coming to kidnap or take her kids or anything like that. My question is why is she worried about that when she says the things and treats her kids the way she treats them, manipulates them against each other for attention? That's all it is.
Each other.
Exactly. Sits there and tells them to go, calls them names. What mother does that? I'm sorry. I don't sit around and talk to my kids that way. No, that's just her way of deflecting the actual problem itself. She has no relationship with her kids. They're just nothing but a meal ticket for her. And that's the only reason they're there. The only reason they're there.
And what bothers me is she claims to be an abused person by her mother and other people in her past. Now, as a mother, you want to do better for your children. You want your children to have a better life. So, what kind of mother, after they've experienced abuse and neglect, as she states that she has, would turn around and do that to your children again and have them relive what you've been through?
I didn't want to have to come live again. Not this soon, anyway. But, so shit got dropped off in my inbox. Makes me question psychological impact, psychological makeup of some people. Swear I'm getting some sleep tonight. So anyway, she got dropped off on me tonight. I wasn't going to answer it. I haven't been answering much of shit. So come in my inbox, screenshots and all. Whatever. This shit right here, I'm going to answer though. This shit I want to answer because it could not be more further from the fucking truth. It really couldn't. And it's sad. It's really sad. Man, it's really fucking sad. Let's see here. I can't find the one I'm looking for right now. But, sorry. This cough's getting on my nerves. Then I only keep my kids around for a meal ticket. What? What? Y'all do realize that kids make life a lot harder, right? You do realize that, right? So if they were a meal ticket, they're like, what the fuck? No. No, hell no.
The only rebuttal is to say no.
And then one said, I was the only one that ever diagnosed my child, Laura, with anything. Oh no. Oh no, my friends, you were very wrong about that. You're very wrong, Grasshopper. She was diagnosed in September 2013 with autism by Children's Hospital and Schultz location, Aurora, Colorado. She was diagnosed in 2010. Oh, wait, no, not 2010, sorry. 2020. Sorry, 2020. Piggy's fucking up here. She was diagnosed in 2020 with severe ADHD by her pediatrician, and he prescribed medication for her. She took it for a while, decided that gave her a headache. We went back, got different. Took it for a while. Oh, that's giving her a headache, she says. She refuses to take it. Now that my car's back operational, ain't nothing stopping me from getting her up to her doctor. So, she'll be on that roller coaster again. She needs ADHD meds like you would not believe, even the teachers. Even the teachers say it. So, and also to go on an IEP like she was from preschool through 5th grade, you have to have a formal diagnosis before any services are given. And to get into an autism lab, you must have the diagnosis of autism to be qualified for that special education.
Can you stop for a minute, Alpha?
School district just don't hand it out on a silver platter, you know.
She's right. If you want your child to be in an autism lab, they have to have an IEP. High functioning autism, going to a lab is an option. It's not a have to situation. It depends on your ability as a parent to provide adequate supervision, training, and one on one to help them cope with the autism. If you can't do that, then the system helps provide someone who will. It also enables you to receive government assistance because your child is diagnosed as disabled. There are hundreds, thousands of parents who have high functioning autistic children, which is what the youngest child has been diagnosed by Ashley's own admission. So it was not a necessity to have the IEP, it's what was chosen.
Every special needs parent wishes it would. Please.
Alpha, can you pause it
I
a
love the
second?
ones who think they know everything.
Sorry. What Rooster said, I wanted to touch on. That is very so. And let me tell you something else. A child with high functioning autism doesn't necessarily have to be on anything if they have the right resources from and love and caring environment, structured environment. Um, my son's high functioning autism. Not one time was he ever on any of that stuff. And he also was never on any kind of assistance of any sort. And I'm not saying that any of that is bad. Okay. I'm saying as a mother, I done my job. When my child spoke to me and needed me, I was there. Okay. I'm just saying that it can be done. So she can't say it can't be done because it can be done. I'm done now. Blah.
And there's, oh God. Oh God, here we go. This one's a fun one. This is a really fun one. I'll read that one. Oh Lord, if I can make it do right. Yay, we're experimenting with shapes. No, I'm not working on getting a disability check for my daughter.
Oh, stop,
If
Elsa.
so,
Stop.
she would be on it already.
I'm so excited. I made the billboard. I made the Ashley billboard. Thank you.
Page
Thank you.
news.
I'm on front page. And I'll stand by that because the more you say your child needs help psychologically, physically, whatever, the more they're likely to be labeled as disabled. And you can receive help. Children need that. That is a service that is needed. But it's not needed when it's abused by people who refuse to do their part in helping the situation. Just like if you refuse to work and you apply for disability because you stumped your toe or whatever, you got someone to agree that you just can't do it when you can. That's called milking the system. I still stand behind that. I'm still watching a parent who has basically said, I can't do anything with my child. It's not my fault. It's not my issue. It's not my problem. She has a disorder. So, where does that leave the child? Thank you. I just had to mention that I had made the billboard. I appreciate that.
Woohoo.
She was diagnosed
Good
with autism at
job.
age 2. She was diagnosed with ADHD now for 2 years. You think we wouldn't be on that? She doesn't qualify. She's too fucking high functioning. Sorry, but that's the truth. Hey, Kathleen. Sorry. Don't know what to fucking tell you there. But I damn sure ain't working on no kind of diagnosis for a disability check. This is kind of lies you feed people to believe. Proud of you. I could probably make up something about one of y'all too. I'm just that stupid to do it. Damn cough. I mean, seriously. We went to court 3 times for Laura for disability when she was younger.
So, okay. I mean, at some point you have to concede defeat. Like, okay, she doesn't qualify. Under any article, does she qualify? Because she's not that impaired.
But you took her 3 times hoping she would be.
Same as I was growing up. Not that impaired. Don't know what y'all getting off on, but you know, it's just really stupid. All these little lies you're telling. I don't keep my kids around.
We don't need to tell lies when we have the
What's
truth.
wrong with you? Because as I remember, before I had children, I made my way pretty damn well myself. I've been out on my own since I was 18. I think I've done a pretty damn good job of taking care of myself, with or without children. Children actually make it harder. Yeah, I know my vocal cords are irritated. For all the coughing I'm doing. It's not my lungs that are irritated. Postnasal drip going down there and irritating everything. It's horrible shit. But I'm not going back on steroids again. Everybody accuses me of being on meth. I'm a pothead. Don't you always see me eating? What the fuck? I don't know no meth head that sits there and eats like I do. Please. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. I don't know anybody on dope eats like I do. Shit. Well, Kathleen, it's only bothering me because this is flat out lies that they're promoting as the truth. And it's pissing me off a little bit. I'm not top dog mother. No, I'm not. Don't proclaim to be. But no, there are those bitches. I did too. I just did dexamethasone. You got accused of being on meth. Ooh. Only thing I'm guilty of is smoking that half-gram joint. Not a quarter-gram joint, a little bit tiny joint. Law gave me. It's the only thing I'm guilty of besides cigarettes.
Okay, wait, because I'm trying to figure out what I just heard.
And
is she saying she's only guilty of smoking one joint? Am I hearing that right? Is that what she's saying?
I think so.
Is that what she's only smoked one half joint? Surely that's not what she's actually saying. We have all the videos of her, early videos of her dabbing and smoking. So, but she's only done it once.
Everything is only once.
Right. Just had to make sure I heard that right. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Shit like that is being printed about me when it's not even true. And they sit there and feed off each other. It's like carnivorous says, cannibalistic sharks is pretty much what it's like. That's the best way I can put it. That's what the feeding frenzy's like. It's sad. Oh, God. I don't have rattle in my lungs, thank God. I hate that you do, Kathleen. You need to go to the doctor. I'm just saying this shit. But, yeah. I go to the doctor. What shit switches to pneumonia or something like that. I'd honestly go to the doctor. Here's another one that really ticked me the fuck off. In my last video where I was talking about where the psychiatrist did not want to medicate Laura. She does it. The doctor doesn't want to do it.
Oh,
Now,
stop.
I'm going to ask Carol Blair because I'm
Bingo.
going to call the little bitch out right now.
I won.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's mine too. Two billboards in one shot. I'm so excited. I want to thank Ashley for nominating me for comment of the night. That was said because you're constantly wanting to medicate everybody. If something's wrong, it needs a pill. So sarcastically, what? You found a doctor who didn't want to medicate because you sounded like you were disappointed at the time that they wouldn't put her on something. That came from your own mouth. They wouldn't give her the medicine that you thought she needed because a pill solves everything, evidently. Okay, I'm sorry. I just got excited if I got nominated twice there.
Hey, Rooster.
What the holy fuck is wrong with you? I'm on ADHD meds. Could you please tell me why I would want anything of Laura's, which is weaker than mine? Make it make fucking sense to me. Please make it make sense. See, it's at this point right here where all of you people over there have turned from a so-called awareness page into nothing but bully the fuck out of Ashley page. Because what you've done is straight up libel. And
There's that libel again.
Yes, Carol, you made the billboard too. You and I
haven't
won
responded
tonight.
to any fucking thing that's been sent in my inbox, but today I have. Because today, this shit pissed me off. Be proud of yourselves. Clap yourselves on the back. It pissed me off. But I wouldn't gloat for too damn long.
Well, have we ever not?
I mean, Carol Bear, what the fuck is wrong with you? Please explain to me. Please explain to me your fucking psychological makeup. I bet you're a goddamn basket case.
Anytime anyone disagrees with her, they have a psychological problem.
Mm-hmm. She's diagnosed you.
That's what we're too. Me over there laughing and playing around. That's fine. I don't care. I'm saying what the fuck I need to say, and I'm getting it out because I'm done. I'm done with your people coming over here trying to start shit like they did last night and today. Stay in your stream. Bitches, I'm staying in mine.
No, you're not.
Oh, no, you're not.
That's all there is to it. Stay in your lane.
We're
Don't
in
cross
our lane.
over.
We're in our lane.
Stay
You're
one way or the other. You know. Sure. It should be that, Kathleen. You're right. I had two Kathleen's. Whoa. Kathleen, Agent Kathleen M. Coming out. I was like, what? Big double? Double vision there for a minute. But no. I keep my kids around because I happen to love the little shits. Get on my fucking nerves. But I don't know any parent that has had their last nerve gotten onto by their child. I'm going to start up Miss Perfectville over there. Sit down. In case you have to.
I want to say something about that. None of us are perfect. We all fall short at times. But you know what? We all work really hard. We pay attention to our children, which is something that you don't do. And maybe you should learn to do.
Rebecca had a question. Rebecca, go ahead. You can ask it while we're rolling that film, and we'll get back to you and answer it. I'm sorry I left, but there are times when this just almost gets comical because it's so repetitive, which is what most scammers do. If you'll remember CMC, it was constantly the haters. Haters, that was the only content. Ashley's only content, even when she's putting on eyeliner, is haters. The people who hate her, people who've done her wrong. That's all there is.
The Pennsylvania Kathleen, there we go. Penn State. But no, people, believe it or not, I love these two. I do. I care about them. I do make sure at least they have the things that they need. Might not be everything they fucking want, but they got the things they need.
They just need attention and love from their mother.
And call
That's
CBS
the most
all you fucking
important.
want to, or just spend the whole damn afternoon with them. Comes right back here because we're not doing a damn thing illegal or a damn thing wrong. You may not like what I do. Go take it out on my fucking kids. The last few days, I haven't been doing that many lives, especially not like today. But in the last few days, I've been hanging out, especially in the evenings with my kids. And after they go to bed, get on here. Just for you guys out there taking note of the Ashley's World Turns, wait until
Alpha,
later,
hold it just a second.
a lot later.
Please. Sorry. I should have said please. Little math here. Her kids are in school roughly 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., correct? I mean, I don't know what it is there. I know what it is here. She is not on live most of the time when her children aren't there. The rest of the time, she's live. So, how can she say that she's paying attention to her children when her children are in school? And then when they are home and she's live, Neil's taking care of them. Make it make
Are,
sense because it
yeah, are
doesn't
they
make
at the
sense to
library?
me.
Yeah, are they at the
Library, the
library?
park.
The
Yeah.
park? They're not
So,
there.
yeah, the math doesn't make sense, Ashley. You're lying to yourself, is what you're doing. I'm going to.
I mean, we watched them begging at the car door to let them in, to talk to them, to pay attention to them. I mean, they're and you're mad at them because they're wanting your attention, and yet you turn around and say you pay attention to them all day. They're not even there all day. Oh, Rebecca, and you did ask that question. I wanted to get to you. Yes, she did say that because Ashley says her children don't take medication on one day, and then the next day she says they do take medication, and then the next day she'll say they don't take medication, or they won't take their medication, or they don't take the medication she says that they've been taking. It's never consistently, because it's never the truth. So there's no way of telling what's the truth as far as the children's medication is. There's no way of knowing that.
Cause wait till they go to sleep. That way Neil can go to sleep. You don't have to wait up on them. I mean, seriously. It's like in everybody's eyes, I just said, well, these people's, these deluded weird ones, their minds. I'm not a good enough mother because I'm not just like them. I wouldn't blame you, Kathleen. See, these bitches think everything's about money. It's not. I'm sorry, people. Everything, I hate to burst your fucking bubble. It's not about money. My Facebook page has never been about money.
Sure has been about attention.
Now monetized, yeah, because I want to take advantage of what's available to me. What is wrong with that? I'm not like some people on here throwing a star party. Serious. I ain't on here begging for donations and shit. You know, my followers are not sending me bukus of money. Here every now and then I'll get a surprise from one, you know, $15, $20. Cool. So, he'll get a pizza or something, you know. Cool. It's only happened like 3 or 4 times.
It's not the amount of money
I'm not
that
asking
makes
anybody
you a
to send shit.
scammer or taking advantage of
You know what
people.
I'm saying? I don't want to. I don't feel a need to. But yeah, it was put out there that I was try begging because I said I had $100 budget for Lindy's shoes and an outfit or two. That's more than enough for what we're after. Trust me. But $100 seems like nothing to you. That's a lot to our broke asses, okay? End of story. Hands down. Steal it already. Steal it. Yeah, almost. Hi, Shelly. Like I said, $100 to us is a lot of money. That's a lot of damn money for us. It'd be enough where we'd be really concerned if we lost it, I can tell you that. Some of you live in a better place where you aren't that broke. Thank God you're not. I mean, I have been in that better place before, but not right now. But dudes, no way was I even trying to try beg for anything. Just because I said I only had they said they wanted me to feel sorry and send more money to get Lindy more things. No. Honey, they're going on about everything right now, Shelly, and it's pissing me off. They're over there laughing about it. I don't care. Because I'm saying what I have to say, and I'm just because I'm awfully tired of it. You know. I'm not going to allow one person or an organization of people to control my life, try to ruin my life, and me sit back and take it lightly. But control how I feel, because I really ain't even that mad. I just think they're a pitiful group. I have nothing better to do than sit there and make up a barrage of lies about me and my kids.
Again, we don't need to make up lies when the truth is right there.
Seriously. Hey, Carolyn. Oh, there's shit going down my. It's nasty. Hey, science shit. But no, I'm not gonna let anybody have that power in my life anymore. Sorry. Had it there for a moment. Kind of lost it though. And I have no respect for somebody who's got to go around and make up lies in order to keep their views up so they make money off of my material. Scammers.
Ashley, what material? Us? That's your material.
I'm not asking for money.
Us.
That's what awareness pages
I'll admit.
does, right?
Haven't been.
Bring awareness.
Yes, ma'am.
She doesn't get that.
Because I don't need to. And I was also told that there's no way I sit down and panhandle. You want to make a bet? I don't sit in the car and pay. Oh, you want to make a bet?
No, you don't. The guys do. I have to yet see her on the corner panhandling.
Bet. I haven't been in that corner in about 2.5 years. I haven't been on it. Nope.
Too good to be on it?
Car.
You have no problem taking the money,
It's mobile.
the guy's
quicker,
going down and
easier.
being on it.
One time, back when Lindy was little, and I first moved up here, didn't have a job. I was at the Walmart in Boulder. No, not Boulder. Sorry, North Bend. And so this fire truck. I went and knocked on the door. I needed diapers. My baby was on her last damn diaper and it was wet. They watched me go into Walmart and return 10 minutes later, diaper and everything, changing my child right there on the tailgate of my truck. That's all I needed. That's all I asked for. What I'm getting across to you right now is if I want something, I'll ask for it.
And you do.
I haven't asked for anybody to send shit.
Yes,
oh yeah,
you
Greg,
have.
if you're out there listening anywhere, honey, somebody say that you sent money for my kids to have shoes.
Nobody said that.
I
I
know you
haven't
sent money
seen
for a new
that.
kitchen utensil, gadget, whatever y'all want to call them. We can't have the hot plate, but you know what we got.
She can sure buy edibles, but she can't buy a hot plate or a
People are
toaster
confusing
oven.
me with how concerned they are about my damn life.
Because you're affecting other people's
It
lives
blows my fucking
and your
mind.
children's lives.
Pretty much, Shelly, pretty much. And I'm a horrible mom. I'm this, I'm that, and the other. Y'all don't have no clue what I do when the camera's off.
We see plenty when it's on, though.
Laura's even been on here telling y'all one time I give them too much attention sometimes.
Precious.
Well,
Sometimes
of
they don't like
course
mom to
she
have her
is.
around.
She's going to say what she thinks she needs to say to make you happy.
No, it's all the time. Because I've been reading screenshots for a long time and responded to many of them. This little group of them the other night kind of.
Did she just say she doesn't respond to many of them?
Yes,
Yes, she
ma'am.
did.
People are fucking weird. I have a band-aid. Ow, ow, ow. You got to wash that with soap and water, baby girl. Do you want me to wash it for you?
No.
Okay, either you're going to wash it or I'm going to wash it.
Yes, that's what moms do.
Oh
They
boy,
don't
here we
sit
go.
back and wait for her to do it and then complain about it.
And they don't keep the
No,
camera
she'll watch
rolling
that.
when their child's been hurt.
Heaven forbid.
You don't keep them rolling when they're throwing a tantrum either,
wash
but
your hands.
apparently
No.
she does.
Wash your hands.
That's right.
Water hurts.
Water may hurt, but you know what? You're going to get infection. No, ma'am, you're going to wash.
Get me a band-aid first. Ow.
Good God, we gotta find a band-aid. Y'all believe this? Boy, I wish you'd pick up your scooter. My oxygen
Y'all
hose is wrapped
believe
all
this?
up
We
in
gotta
it.
find a band-aid.
My knee isn't bad. Next time I don't make that mistake.
Wash. Soap and water, baby. Looking for band-aids now.
This is epitome of addiction.
I'm
When you
not sure
can't
we
put
have
your
any.
camera down to help your child.
Oh, Lord. That's never good.
I didn't even realize
See what we got in here. Oh. It's outside. It's okay. People, I don't know if we got a band-aid.
Put that phone down, you could probably find it 10 minutes faster.
Well, you ride a scooter and a skateboard. So do we not have any
Wait,
band-aids?
I thought she was grounded.
Well, if she's grounded,
Please
she has
take
to
the
be
cord again.
around her, you know.
I don't either.
Thank God a rock didn't go into my skin like it did in second grade.
I know, that hurt, didn't it?
In second grade it did.
I know, and that would have hurt.
Mm-hmm. In my hand it would have hurt. Not probably forehead hurt worse though. My knee's fine. My knee's fine. I'm fine.
Okay, it's a road rash.
Again.
She's my daredevil. I know a band-aid out here.
And the only law that they had was 34.
You get it?
Yeah, but it was $11.93. It's a 2-pack, so.
Okay. That's all right. Whoa. Look at the glove box. Looking for band-aids. Oh,
She gonna throw it out the window to her?
good grief.
Wouldn't surprise me.
If I'm not mistaken, shortly after she brings her a plate of food. I think this is the one then.
I know where some are. She wants them. Oh, Lord, they have to be done for. We used to have all these nice first aid kits, and then Laura got a hold of them. Because Band-Aid cured everything.
But can you oh my God, a Band-Aid won't do this.
Let me see how bad it is.
It hurts so bad, and a Band-Aid won't do that.
You got a pretty good hold in your hand there. Put it down here, please.
Like a drive-through mother?
What was it?
That's what I was
Yeah,
about
you
to
screwed
say.
up
Drive
the
through
skin.
parenting.
Band-Aid will be absolutely fine for that. Listen, the ones that...
Can you go to the pharmacy?
Where?
The pharmacy?
No.
Walgreens?
Listen to me. Listen.
I'm fine.
In the back seat of the truck.
Okay.
Listen. Wait, don't take off. Listen.
Wait, I need to grab my glasses.
Exactly. That's what I want to know, Megan, too. You know, that too.
Next
Chili,
time
I'll
I'm
never
gonna ride my
understand it.
scooter into the parking lot. Into.
Oh, you rode it into it? That's why you fell?
I was. What?
Okay. Back seat of the truck. You don't have to look. Blue bag. It's our roadside bag. It's got Band-Aids in it.
Heaven
I know there's
forbid
some
you
in
get
there.
up and get it for her.
It's a roadside emergency kit. I know it's got some. So, crisis is averted right now.
No, the crisis isn't averted. Your inconvenience is converted. Good grief.
but it's blue, I believe. I think it's blue. I got one deal at eBay a long 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, but you don't remember
I
things.
got
How do you
one
remember
deal.
that?
It's got flares, triangles, everything you need. They say, bitch, I broke down, scoot aside. So, oh Lord. No, we're not going to ask Dad. Here, look at the back end of the car.
Back end?
Yep. Yeah, let me give you the keys.
Once again, you see how irritated she gets with her child.
This hurts. At least it's
Well,
not as bad as second
At least it's not
grade.
bleeding anymore. It's not bleeding.
At least it's not bad. It's not as bad as second grade.
Oh. Turned out it was a battery cable terminal. And for some reason, it wouldn't latch down on the positive cable. Car's running hot though now. So now it's overheating. So I don't know what's up with that. I know. Right here with you. Right here. Yep.
Is there gauze in there?
I don't know.
If there is, I want it. What? I'm okay now. I'm okay now. I can't see you, but
Nice
I'm
scraper.
okay now.
You don't need to.
What?
You know, everybody needs one of these.
Hey, 1 second.
Okay, your pizza. Okay. Cook the pizza and get your ice cream.
I told her 1 second.
I know, baby. I know.
I know how to put gauze on if you find any.
I'm trying to find if we have any. There should be some in here.
I could find it.
There's a first aid pack right there.
I should put gauze on it. Oh, first aid actually don't. It's not many.
We even have a bright. Can you break it down at night? Hello. These weren't bad price either. A couple of years ago, I got them. Not recently. And one thing I've got that came with this that keep you in the boat compartment is a window breaker.
Window breaker?
Yep. Glass breaker. We break these. See, Laura, our car glass is different than our house glass. Our car glass is what's called tempered glass. What that is reinforced glass, basically. That's why when a car, when it shatters, it'll shatter into pieces. Have you noticed? Not just straight out lines. You are a sweetheart, bless you. Thank you. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, I love pizza. That's my favorite food too. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. So, carbo chicken and pizza. What combo there? Anyway, like I was saying, Laura, the windows on our glass on our car are made like that. So if you have a crash, you won't be cut to shreds. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, they're breaking little pieces. That makes them harder to break than a window pane in your house. Okay. So what this glass breaker does, it actually breaks through that shit.
Just in case you get stuck underwater or something?
Yep, exactly. That's exactly why. That's exactly why. In case you run off the road into a lake or a river, you bust out your window and get the fuck out before you drown.
At least I can
That's
see.
why I keep it in the glove compartment. Okay, people.
They'll probably like show us.
We don't even have paper towel. Not yet. My paper towel. Jerry. Yeah, the sunset is kind of pretty out here. I'm gonna go up there, Lookout Mountain at daybreak one day. From up there, you can actually see the curvature.
I don't know how to put this small
Right before the sun comes up,
on.
we got the glow just on the horizon. It's fucking nice.
This small gauze on. I'm doing it, so.
People think an axe murderer was after my daughter, so much gauze on her hand. He took his white miss and she ran. Hey, Juke. Yeah, we got handled. See, those roadside kids, I got them on sale on eBay. Shit. How we were still living in the gallery about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. Something around that area. Pre-pandemic. So, been a while. And they were only $15.99 each. I'm sorry, I don't care how well you maintain a vehicle. They can break down at any damn time. What?
It doesn't have Velcro, so I have to use this tape.
You want some help?
No.
Sure.
I want to be independent.
Sure, you don't want some help?
Nope, so I got the tape.
Little Miss Self-Rescuer here.
I told you I could do this by myself.
Most of them, sure, yes. The newer ones. The older ones, you're not getting them off. But thankfully, the new ones, they're made like that. These here, we ain't going nowhere. One solid seat.
Thank you for letting me. And if I need to replace the gauze, there's another one in here.
Don't worry about it, baby girl. I mean, come on. How do you think I'm gonna need gauze? I mean, well, with you, who knows? There's even a first aid kit in it.
What are you? What are you? There's a bug and I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
I have been given gauze.
She looks like she's going to box Miley. I swear she got all that wrapped around her hand.
One of them might fit maybe.
No, one of them won't. No. No way. No way in hell. Don't try. No, ma'am. Kids. I don't know if that'll help or not. This is coming out of my sinuses. It's Tammy. She ride her scooter up into the parking lot, and all these parking lots on Colfax, they all come up for some reason. They all go up because the street sunk in. So, and she's coming up, and of course, this is not well maintained. Hit a pothole, and down she went. Got her knee in her hand. She's more worried about her hand, but her knee was bleeding. Was it? God's made it all better. She was little band-aids. I know it's going down my throat. It's sucking. I don't know. I can try salt water, but I just don't know. I just don't know. Exactly, Megan. Of course, somebody will say somewhere along the line, I didn't do enough to help her with her boo-boo. Let's put it this way. She's damn lucky I got it and found the bag and everything for her. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I was
you're
pretty
right.
sure
Her
that one on the
children
truck
will
was
resent
right
her
there.
for this, for
He
not
opened the door.
providing stability
Evidently
for
wasn't.
them.
So
They're going to remember these things.
fair enough. She want to go get dad for all hell no. Ridiculousness. That's all that was. You know, we could have our good moments too. Man, she woke up screaming. She's trying to be better today too. She don't want to be grounded tomorrow. We'll see about that. I know it's going to be tomorrow afternoon before they go anywhere. Because guess what, little shits didn't clean today. Yep. So they're going to help. They're going to help. Whether they like it or not. Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it. Does it have to be very salty water? I mean, like, will make you throw up McDonald's French fry salty? And we're like, I'm also that salty. Can't stand this crap going down my throat. Okay, I will try it. Yeah, my word, I will try it. It's gonna feel weird, but I'll try it. I'm not used to gargling anything. Let's hope I don't drown. Just fight for life. Oh, that's why it's Swedish. That was a blue one. A blue one, an orange one, and a white one. Kind of learned that living here. Some of the times you recognize where the helicopter's going. That's bad.
Now I can finally wear that shirt that I really want to wear.
I would definitely try Miss Tammy.
I
My kid thinks she's cute. She is, but don't tell her that.
He's making me smell his foot.
I'm sure Sir Baby Nova likes that.
He will. See, he hasn't meowed yet.
He just was like, please.
He's touching my face like, oh.
Yeah, it's irritating. Both my cough and sometimes her. I love these kids though. I mean, people got me fucked up thinking I don't love my kids. I do love my kids. Y'all see me in a lot of my frustrated moments. You know, usually when I got everything settled down and calm and set and everybody's do good, within 10 minutes get there, shit erupts. And that's what happens. Before you know it, shit erupts. Over the pettiest of shit too.
And you just agonize and make it worse.
Enemies. Just saying. I mean, like, damn, are you serious, people? You serious? And her attitude changed within an hour. Within an hour. She became normal Laura again. Not the fear me home, Heidi, I'm the dreaded one, Laura. There's two sides of that coin. And one's very nice like this, and the other one is just a damn Tasmanian devil, a pterodactyl. Scream like a pterodactyl too. I love her, even when she's screaming at
Do
me.
you have anything kind to say other than you love her?
But
Because all I'm hearing
nothing
is
anywhere she gets screamed
negativity
at
and
for anything
names.
like that. Do you think you should have screamed at me today?
No.
What do you think we could do next time to make a
Sometimes I
problem like
think
that
it's
better?
because she gets tired of her mother putting her on a public
Yeah, and what
platform
can I do?
continuously and talking about her to complete
Like how's that? You not
strangers.
yell back at you?
What mother does that?
Hey, you don't scream at me, I won't scream at you.
Right. And having to get
Big
attention
deal.
through being on the internet. There's no direct interaction.
I don't care. Fair enough. She don't get elevated with me, I'm gonna get elevated with her. That's fair enough.
Right there. If she's going to get ugly with me, I'm going to get ugly with her. The mindset of a child. Why would you do that? As a mother,
If I ground her, she
that's
gets
just
elevated
being
with me.
childish to a child.
Right? It helps nothing.
Just wondering. Tired of this shit though. Just tired of it. It's all the time.
First thing, I thought you got taken away.
Hey, what if I ground you? You're gonna scream at me?
No.
You're gonna sit down there on that floor and scream like you did today?
No.
You don't let me outside. You know I'm only gonna do sit here and scream at you.
Now, why would you bring that up again? Why would you continue to do that to her? To egg her on?
I only like to tell the truth, mainly. Where's the first one? I need to fix it.
Yes,
the
I do
truth.
that online,
You just sat there and
period.
told us. All you
This
wanna do
is
is
something
scream
to be done in private. It's a
until you got your
family
way.
matter.
Yeah.
Not the truth.
No, you're not. Still not getting your way. Still not getting your way. Sorry, sometimes parents have to have rules. You do have rules.
Try not
Believe it
to
or
laugh,
not,
You
we have
don't have
guys.
rules.
structure.
We're not an extremely strict household, no. But we're also not, we don't give a fuck in either household.
Those girls would
There's some
absolutely
rules we don't follow,
thrive
and
if they
I'm
had
done with
a
them before we're not
routine
doing it.
to
What?
follow.
Your thumb feels broken.
And with autism, you
Is
need
it hurt?
structure even more than an average
Here.
child.
They have a thumb issue. Don't know if we have a thumb issue or not. We're gonna find out. Come here, baby. Come here. It's not hurting that damn badly. She's taking her time to get out here. She's making food or something.
Ow, ow, ow. Ow.
Got my flashlight. No discoloration.
Ow.
Can you do it? Move it at all?
That's all I can do.
Okay, you can move it.
A bit. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow, ow.
You may have just jammed it, baby.
I know it's a bandage, though. No one can tell.
It's definitely not It's not broken. Yeah, it's right there, that joint. They should jammed it. That hurts like hell too. Do you want to take a Tylenol or anything? There's Tylenol in there in the kitchen. Up on the shelves by the toaster oven.
Sometimes.
Tell her therapist said shit. Whoa. I like being in pain sometimes. Red flag.
Oh yeah, guess where I saw Bill? Guess where I saw
Who?
Braden.
I think you told me that.
Yeah, I know. I can recognize them from. I can recognize Scott and Braden and it's their faces that I can.
So, okay, red flag. Trust me, I'm taking note of that one. Hey, right. No, come on. Well, I don't know if anybody's coming or not. No more comments are showing up. So I don't know. Damn it, people. Yeah. You sure showed your ass. They saw it too. Her friends came to the door to see if she was okay. I was okay.
They always do. I go somewhere. Where's Libby? I left her, but she shouldn't be taking this long.
Don't worry about it. Lindy will be back.
I need to close the door. Of the truck.
She'll get in trouble for being after dark. She'll end up apologizing, trust me. She'll still be in trouble. Sorry. I'd punish Laura. I know where she's at.
I don't think I should give Lindy.
What?
I don't think I should give it to her.
Yeah, you give it to her. Put it on her bed. Put it on her bed. She'll be glad that it's there. Thank you. She'll be happy. Little sister just found her Thor doll. Big sister gonna be happy. And I'm gonna tell you one thing too. We have differently abled children who are also developmentally delayed. There's no such thing as an age-appropriate toy. Sorry. There just isn't. So I don't want to hear any shit about that either. Yes, she's 18. Almost. Yes, she plays with dolls. She talks to her stuffed animals. She talks to herself. Cool. Well, we got a knife in there, don't we?
No. I have no friends. So I'm looking at you right now.
You have no friends. You've got friends.
Not here right now.
Oh, no, not here right now. Okay.
Seamus engaged her with Seamus's dad, James.
Okay. Watch it real good when you bring it back, okay? I mean, I hate this damn throat shit. But there's no such thing as age-appropriate toys. My kid, yeah, she's gonna be an adult. She knows how to shop. She knows how to ride the bus. She doesn't like that. That scares her. She's still very unsure about that. And the train's a no. The train's an absolute no. She won't board it by herself. An escalator's a no. But other than that, my kid, she actually functions pretty damn well. Better than I expected of her. I'm going to tell you that right now. Honestly. From like, say, 5 years ago. Yeah, she's doing a lot better than I thought she would be. Gosh, she's doing so much better. She's involving herself in the community and doing things that she wants to do. I asked her one time, I said, next organizing event, next first of the month. Can we go with you? She goes, oh, Mom, it's something you wouldn't like. So, maybe I'll learn something. Oh, Mom, I just don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, you got a month to think about it. That's all I can do. You know, if it's something she enjoys doing alone and has her own little society up there, I'm not going to knock it. I'm not going to be offended.
I didn't bring your knife back because I think that Dad took half of the 7 meat pizza. He took half of it. He took half of it. Half of it.
Okay. It's all good.
I'm gonna use like slices.
You're good. Yeah. It's different raising these two. It's different being in a motel setting too. I'll be right back. If anybody's been commenting, I haven't seen shit. Which is weird. So I don't know. I don't know when anybody's commenting anything. I am gonna get off here though. I gotta go get something for my damn throat. This is just not cool. Cipicol or something. Maybe Ludens. Ludens is good too. Something that doesn't have that menthol shit in it. I menthol stuff, you know, it breaks my throat bad. So I do like what are those called? Ricolas. The generic ones are good. Choices to be made. Choices to be made. So y'all, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna go hunt down something to help with my throat and my sinuses. Because I'm done with this shit. And I don't want to go back around another round of steroids and antibiotics. Try to avoid doing that this time. So y'all have fun. And don't ever question why I keep my children around.
Thank you, Alpha.
Yes, thank you.
We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It has been an eventful night. We always like trying to answer questions and trying to be as upfront with facts as we possibly can. We appreciate this Alpha doing this kind of at a last minute thing, but it was needed. We thank him for that. Thank you guys. Keep watching. You never know what's coming next.
Thank you all for joining us and be supportive and being supportive of each other. Thank you for being kind to our guests, and we look forward to seeing y'all next time.
Thanks, guys, for joining us. It was a blast as always. Stay fabulous. Go Pack. Love ya.
Bye, everyone.
Go Pack.